Parents taking their fight for better school conditions to court.
Yeah, today the Detroit Federation of Teachers announced it is filing suit against DPS and its emergency manager. And our Fix My School stories are being cited as evidence in that lawsuit.
7 Action News reporter Kim Russell live with more on what this lawsuit says. Kim.
Yes, I read through this lawsuit and several of our stories are cited in it. One school that gets a lot of attention, Spain Elementary Middle School. We talked about how its roof was leaking and it was filled with mold. There's steam coming through the asphalt in the parking lot as well as through soil in the playground. The lawsuit says these problems and many others need to be fixed. Parents joined the Detroit Federation of Teachers to say their kids deserve better.
They are due a safe and clean environment, and when we send them to school, we expect exactly that.
From ceiling tiles falling on kids' heads to mold-filled, leaking schools, the district is not fixing problems.
While descriptions of the conditions have shocked the world, apparently they haven't shocked DPS.
Multiple WXYZ Fix My School stories are used as evidence in the lawsuit.
That's what's caused this to come to a head and for us to really go after it and fight in court to really get a real remedy here.
One story used as evidence aired right here on 7 Action News on Monday when we asked emergency manager Darnell Early when he learned about problems at mold and rodent-filled Spain Elementary Middle School. He said he knew about it a long time ago.
People have known about the condition of Spain.
The suit also quotes another answer he gave in that story.
Code violations are not new to the Detroit Public Schools.
And while Darnell Early also told us during that interview that the district addresses hazards.
After being in that building, I just am so worried that it's not safe, that those kids are at risk. How are you sure that it's safe for kids to even be in there at this time?
It's not just based on what I think is or is not safe. We're following the guidelines, as any business would do. You know that.
Well, I was told when I was doing that story that there was no mold in that building by the district. And there is mold in the building. How can that go ignored?
There was anything pointed out that there was mold, even if you may have been told that there wasn't mold, I'm sure that whatever has had to happen has happened to take care of that. We remediate these issues when we're notified of them.
That's being disingenuous, to say the least.
Parents suing with the union say they've seen plenty of evidence otherwise. The suit also calls on emergency manager Darnell Early to resign. Now, we talked to DPS, asked for their statement, and Darnell Early released a statement saying that the district is broke and that it needs help from state lawmakers to fix problems in the schools. He calls on Lansing to do just that. Coming up on 7 Action News at 6, we talked to a doctor about the concerns there are when you're exposed to mold. Reporting live in Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.